Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. I hope your day has been great. Mine's been phenomenal, and we have the juice today, boys. What the heck? Kyky just got kicked from Houston Outlaws, and it's like out of nowhere. Nobody even knew. Apparently, there's just some crazy drama going on inside of the parent company of the Houston Outlaws, which is Optic Gaming, and they've been making cuts left and right to all of their teams, and out of nowhere, Kyky got struck. He didn't see it coming. He doesn't know what's going on. He reported it on his Twitter, and he even went as far as saying that he turned down other opportunities in order to be fully loyal to his team, which definitely sucks. We'll be taking a look at that tweet and Kyky's whole situation, because also Muma went on stream right after it happened, and I don't even know if he knew about it, because somebody in his chat was like, "Hey Muma, what do you think about Kyky getting kicked off your team?" And he's like, "Wait, what? I didn't know that. Why do you get kicked? I'm so mad, blah blah blah," and he just started defending Kyky. So it seems like everybody's getting blindsided here. It's not just us, it's also Muma and people potentially on the Houston Outlaws right now. So we're gonna hop all over this. We'll take a look at the clip, the tweet, and then we'll talk about Kyky's future, whether or not I think he does have a future in Overwatch coaching, and what he should do next. Then after that, guys, of course, it is F5 season, and if you don't know what that is, it means refresh season, because it's the off season, and everybody is waiting for the juicy leaks, and I got it for you guys. It's October 8th. It was the first day that Season 1 teams can make official signings for players, and well, guess what, guys? I got some juice. We're going to be talking about 2 Seoul Dynasty pickups, a San Francisco Shock pickup, and lastly, a Toronto pickup. It was a crazy first day, and it's not over yet, guys. Tomorrow is going to be even crazier, and over the next week, it will just be insane. So if you want to stay updated on all leaks, all juice with the Overwatch League, any news that goes down will be covered on my channel as soon as possible. So be sure to click that red subscription box if you want to stay updated on everything. And now, without further ado, let's go ahead and kick this video off with Kyky. And real quick, I just want to emphasize on how this actually came out of nowhere. Like, none of my sources had any idea this was going to happen. I asked most of them if they knew, and they were like, no, we had no clue. So literally, we all just got blindsided, and it seems like Kyky just got blindsided. I thought Kyky was secured on the Houston Outlaws. This is what he tweeted out earlier today. "Just informed that I am also one of the many people being let go from Infinite Optics / Outlaws. I've turned down opportunities to remain loyal to one organization, but I'm now a free agent looking for a fresh start. Open to all staff positions, DM me anytime." And I even responded and I told him good luck, because honestly, this is really unfortunate, because if he truly did turn down other opportunities to remain loyal, that would suck. And well, you know, Kyky recently has been the punching bag of the community, or at least one of the punching bags, and I've definitely partaken in that punching of the bag, which, to be honest, I mean, you know, a lot of the criticism he got was deserved, and the way he kind of fired back and handled the criticism was completely unprofessional and just made it worse for himself, which he did eventually learn. You got to give him credit for that. After he got released from the Dallas Fuel and he joined Houston Outlaws, he pretty much went dark on social media. I definitely think he learned his lesson from that regard, which was huge. And you know, I don't know much about his stay on the Houston Outlaws. It seems like he did help them and impact their team in a positive way, because Muma does defend him in this clip later. But overall, for Kyky in the future, I'm sure he has a spot somewhere on some team that he can help. It just didn't work out for him in Dallas Fuel in Season 1. I'm sure there was probably a whole bunch of issues that weren't his fault, but at the end of the day, the way he dealt with a lot of them was not good, specifically the criticism from all the fans. And it does seem like he might have potential offers, or at least there was interest in him from other teams, because he did say he turned down other opportunities. Now, maybe that's not fully true. He's just saying it to make himself look more enticing. That could be a possibility, but I'm not trying to call him a liar or anything. But it would be smart to say that. Regardless, Kyky hopefully has a spot somewhere, but I want to more so move on now and talk about this clip from Muma's channel where he defended Kyky when he learned about the news. Go ahead and roll it.
Any thoughts on Kyky's departure? I don't know. I didn't know it was happening, and I don't like that it happens. But what can I do, you know? I hope he finds somewhere else, because I think he deserves it. I really do. I am a big Kyky fan.
So as I stated earlier, it seems like Muma had no idea this happened, or at least barely just figured out about it, and obviously he was completely against it. He said he was pro Kyky, and he says he definitely deserves a spot. And this kind of backs up what I said earlier with Kyky being a good positive influence on the Houston Outlaws. And I really do wonder, did like anybody in the team know about this before like it actually happened? A total blindside here is just completely not okay. With all the drama going around with GGA getting banned by Blizzard from contenders, Optic now cutting people randomly from their teams, and there's also a ton of drama going down on the League of Legends subreddit. Their community's freaking out because apparently they're saying that Optic is pulling out of the LCS franchise, the League of Legends Pro League, and that's like insane news. If that's true, then this team is going through hell. Infinite eSports, the parent company of all these teams, the LCS, the Overwatch League spot, they're going through some drama. I hope it doesn't impact any more of the players on the Houston Outlaws or coaches. Nobody deserves to be blindsided whatsoever, and I would hate to see any of them get dropped for absolutely no reason. Because from what Muma said, there was nothing wrong with Kyky. Everything was good. It was all capiche, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. This is a weird situation, and it seems like for once, Kyky actually is a victim. I know he played the victim card a lot during Season 1 with the Dallas Fuel, but right now, I do kind of feel for the guy. Be sure to leave a comment down below letting me know what you think about this whole situation. Do you think Kyky deserved to get kicked? Are you happy he's gone? Are you sad he's gone? Do you think he has a future in Overwatch coaching? And who could he possibly join? Personally, I do feel like there might be a spot for him somewhere on an academy team as maybe a head coach or assistant coach. He definitely learned a lot over his career so far, especially with Dallas and Houston in Season 1 of the Overwatch League. I could see him bounce back. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and move on now and talk about some of the juice earlier today that I leaked on my stream. Huge player signings for San Francisco, Seoul Dynasty, and Toronto. And we'll start off with the very first pickup. It is San Francisco Shock, and they have signed a main support. His name is Violet, and he used to play for O2 Ardian. Now, for me personally, this was a very obvious pickup. Not violent, but the fact that it is a support and he is Korean. When I reported that Smurf and Rascal were both going to be joining the main roster of the San Francisco Shock, it was very easy to look at their roster and see that they had 2 main tanks, 1 Korean, 1 Western, 4 DPS, 2 Korean, 2 Western, 2 off tanks, 1 Korean, 1 Western, and then all they needed was 2 more Koreans to add to their support line. Then they would be a 6 Western and 6 Korean roster where every single player can play each role. So at certain times they could literally just field 6 Western players or full 6 Korean roster. And I definitely do think this pickup is a smart one. Violet plays Zenyatta, he plays Ana, he's more of that flex player. So if he were to play in the league, it would be over Sleepy. He shares the same role as him. Now, for those of you guys who don't know too much information about his previous team, O2 Ardian, they were actually very successful in Overwatch Korea Contender Season 2 and Season 1. In Season 2, they did make the playoffs. Unfortunately, they got kicked out in the first round. They lost to Metabellum 0-3. But in the first season of Korean Contenders, they made it all the way to the grand finals. They even upset the #1 ranked team Element Mystic in the first round of the playoffs. Unfortunately, they did lose in the finals to X6 Gaming, but they had a really good run over the first 2 seasons, and Violet was definitely a key part of that. And this will put that San Francisco Shock roster at 11, leaving them 1 slot, which will more than likely be some Korean main support. Because right now, main support is the only role where they have 1 player in, and I'm going to assume they want to get a Korean just so they can make it a 6-6 roster. Now, I'm sure that San Francisco Shock isn't just going to put, 6 Westerns this game and then 6 Koreans this game. They're definitely going to interfuse the roster and try to find the best mix of players, whether that's Sinatra and Architect or 2 Korean DPS players and a Western off tank. I have no idea what exactly they would do, but of course they're going to try to field the best roster. And who knows, it could end up being their 6 Koreans or their 6 Western players. It's a real interesting roster. I think San Francisco Shock has done a good job so far, picking up new players, and I think going into Season 2, they are going to be in the playoff run. But that's enough about the San Francisco Shock. Let's move on to the next team, Seoul Dynasty, who has signed 2 new tank players. One's an off tank, and one is a main tank. The off tank is Michelle, and the main tank is Marvel. Both of these players come from Lucky Future Zenith. Lucky Future Zenith competed in Overwatch Contenders China Season 1 and Season 2, where these guys absolutely dominated dominated all of the Chinese scene. They aren't Chinese players though, they are Korean, and Lucky Future Zenith is a full Korean team. I'm sure most of you know this by now, but for those of you who didn't, that's their background. They also competed for Radiant in the Pacific Division in 2017, where they absolutely dominated all the Southeast Asian teams. So overall, these guys have pretty much just won everywhere they've gone. And they even have some experience in Overwatch Apex, so they've dominated in Korea, China, and Southeast Asia. Solid pickups. I am guessing they will both be backups because Seoul Dynasty already does have Zumba and Fisher, who are really good players. Maybe Michelle will be able to contest Zumba for a spot, but Fisher, I think he's better than Marvel for sure, and he'll probably be the starter. But those are the two new pickups for Seoul Dynasty. Let's go to move on to the very last signing, which is going to be Toronto's new player, and it is Envy, who actually played for the LA Valiant in Overwatch League Season 1, where he got cut after 2 stages for maybe some attitude issues. I don't know what the exact situation was or specific reasons for him being replaced, but I heard it was for negative issues. And at the time, to be honest, I thought Envy was one of the best divas in the entire league, and if not one of the best, he was definitely number one. The guy had the best stats, and watching him play, he just always knew what to do. He was so good at fragging, and it's no surprise to me that he finally found his way back into the Overwatch League, and he is competing for Toronto Overwatch League, and this will be the first player I leaked for their team. Hopefully more to come. They've been hard to get information on, but if you guys want to stay updated on all that information, leaks, juice, news, whatever it is, anything Overwatch League related, this is your channel. So click that red subscription box, subscribe to my channel, stay updated, turn post notifications on. Also, follow my Twitter, follow my Twitch stream. I drop leaks on there as well. So again, thank you for watching the video, guys. I hope you have a great night. I'm out of here. Peace.